All right, what up, YouTube? This is No Cap No Filter. I'm your host, Marley G, back at y'all on an episode of Running With You. And today we got to run about females and their fear of or disdain of taking accountability. They all grown, they all boss bitches, they all baddies, they all a girl's girl, they all women with the head on straight until it's time to take accountability and admit they were wrong and admit that they should have handled things differently. You know, uh, admit that anything that you said was right and what they said was wrong. And they do this because it's like already embedded and encoded in their DNA. And it's just like they refrain from it because it's a, a triggered reaction when they get it. It's almost like they get the hives. It's almost like they get the heebie-jeebies when they tell a man, "You were right, I was wrong." It's all it actually needs to be studied, you know. And when they do take accountability, when they rarely do, it's always a but. Yeah, you were right, but oh, I was wrong, but yeah, I shouldn't have did that, but in the but always come to flipping it on you, making it as if you were the reason that they did that in the first place, making it as if had it not been for you, she would have never been in that situation to make a bad decision and do what she's done. Oh, I'm sorry I cheated, but you left me no choice because you did X, Y, and Z instead of just, oh, I'm sorry for cheating. It'll never happen again. It can't end like that. God forbid a man just get a full apology with the woman take full accountability without having a butt and then flip it on him and then manipulating the whole narrative and situation. God forbid that. But we're here and we're going to have to deal with it. It's just how they are. Now, if you meet your woman and she don't have those problems and y'all have a good communication in y'all relationship, kudos to you, my man. You found you a good one. But that's like a needle in a haystack. You know? One thing I hate, one thing that grinds my gears, one thing that you know really ticks me off is when a woman actually does try to take accountability, but she try to like play victim, you know. Um or when they do this, not even just playing victim. When they admit to something, but their reasoning of doing it is even just as worse as the action of what they did in the first place of why y'all are having this talk. Like that will really just sets me off. That I can't stand when somebody, try to apologize, but when they apologize for their actions, the reasons why they did their actions makes you even madder than the action alone. That's what I hate. Like that's what I hate. But you got to learn to work your way around that when it comes to certain women. You got to learn to find a woman that can actually say they made a mistake and it just be that. It don't come with no extras. Because when somebody admit to a mistake, but it comes with extras, it's almost like that apology don't count. And it's crazy because all women want a leader. Well, some women, they'll be like, oh, I want to equal. But for the most part, all feminine women, all good women usually want a leader. And when it comes to being a leader, that comes with responsibility. And with responsibility, that comes protection. With protection, that comes security. And with all that, that basically comes as your quote unquote overseer. And when it comes to an overseer, usually when the person that they're overseeing is doing wrong, they have to correct their wrongdoings. And they usually come with talks. They usually come with discipline. They usually come with a conversation of, okay, why did you do this? Are you sorry? Did you do this? But for some reason, they feel as though they shouldn't have to explain themselves. You want a leader, but you can't explain yourself why you did X, Y, and Z. For some reason, when you do try to apologize for what you did, you try to flip the script and play victim, change the narrative, be a narcissist. And a lot of them have the same talking points. It's almost like a hive mindset. It's like sheep. All of them have the same talking points. Or you're being insecure, or you're trying to control me. I shouldn't have to explain it to you. Why are you being like this? Why are you doing this? But all you're trying to do is get closure. All you're trying to do is communicate. Everybody won't be grown until it's time to really have a communicate. Until it's time to communicate and put all feelings in, all that to the side just for this conversation. Because sometimes you might have to swallow a hard pill. Sometimes you probably really have to get a tough talk. And when them tough talks come, female just can't take accountability. Do they have men out here that can't take accountability? Yeah. Do they have men out here that try to manipulate the situation and try to play victim and try to come up with all these bullshit excuses? Of course. Of course. But at the end of the day, I honestly feel it's not on the same level as a woman. Sometimes a man just gonna have to go ahead on and take their lick and say, I'm sorry, I'll make it up to you. And sometimes a woman probably don't even try to take accountability. They try to just go ahead on and try to give you some sex right then and there. Like how many times a woman that you've been in a relationship with, instead of her saying she's sorry for doing X, Y, or Z, she just try to go ahead on and give you some head. And you go ahead on and take it, but you kind of in the back of your head like, oh, this motherfucker. And it's almost like you try to restrain from not getting it, but at the same time, ain't too many niggas turning down some hey. And that's their way of apologizing right then and there, non-verbally. And that's kind of like what they call that? I forgot the name of that term, but they apologizing non-verbally at the same time using their mouth. Y'all know the name of the term. But yeah, man, accountability to a woman is almost like kryptonite to Superman. It's almost like salt to a snail. It's almost like goddamn Thanos to Hulk. It's just a worst nightmare. And let me tell you something, women. Men are simple. The key to us, be peaceful. Give us some peace. Communicate right. And when I mean by communicate, take accountability when you mess up. Take full accountability. Be feminine. Don't have to bring your femininity out. Just already be it. cook, clean, and a man gonna accept that. And another thing about communication, just know how to talk to a man. Know your tone. And I think a lot of women, they use they mouth as a weapon, and I think they don't take accountability on purpose as a weapon to try to. It's almost like they can't physically abuse a man, but they use their mouth as a weapon to try to belittle a man as much as possible, talk in a certain tone as much as possible to annoy a man, and not take accountability to annoy a man. You know, because they know by them not taking accountability, that's gonna grind your gears, that's gonna make you mad, and they say certain stuff in response to them on why they did things. They say the most ridiculous thing to make you even more mad than damn than the action. So it's almost like they weaponize certain things because they're the more inferior gender physically. So they use their head and they use their mouth. You know, and a lot of women take pride on messing up a dude day, and a lot of that stuff can mess up a man day, making him feel belittled, talking to him crazy, try to embarrass him in front of his friends, not taking accountability for a wrongdoing that she knows she damn well was out of pocket for doing, breaking up some stuff in his house, messing up some stuff, damaging things, but then say she was sorry. You know how I get, or it's the Pisces in me, it's the Aquarius in me, you know, all these type of little tactics. But let me know in the comment section below, woman, have y'all dealt with a situation like this and healed from it? Like, you know, y'all was younger and y'all got more grown and past that, and now y'all better with communication with y'all current relationship. Men, have y'all dealt with some situations like this and finally just moved on to a better, more mature partner? Like, let me know down in the comment section below. If y'all like the content, go ahead on that like, go ahead on and subscribe. I'm gonna try to upload content every day for y'all. Yeah, man, like and subscribe. It help out with the algorithm. But until next time, I'm out.